Today's show brought to you in part by GoToMeeting. For a free 30-day trial, use code podcast at gotomeeting.com.
Just like Rodney Dangerfield, some RVs feel they don't get no respect.
Hey everyone, it's Courtney Wallen here at Consumer News RV. It is Monday, April 9th. No respect, eh, Andy?
Yeah, that's what they say. We'll be talking about that a little bit later. But, you know, I could have opened with the thing of gray versus blonde.
Yes, it's an interesting color. You know, today I said some people colored Easter eggs for Easter. My hair stylist colored my hair. She got a little carried away. So I've got some, it's chocolate brown, but it looks purple.
Okay.
You be the judge.
I think that's, I think it's a little bit trendy. What I was referring to was one of the articles from RVBusiness.com talking about the National Park Service. As you know, RVBusiness.com is about RV business, but there are also some consumer products as well. What the Park Service is concerned about is that their clientele is actually becoming more gray, and they're very concerned about how they can, how they can get a younger mix in the folks that are participating in the National Park System. The average viewer or the average person who goes to national parks or wilderness areas is getting grayer, and they're trying to emphasize a program to get young people to unplug and head outdoors. Now, the problem is, without a generation of kids who've had good experiences in national parks, it doesn't take too many years before there are not enough people who care about national parks to keep them going. And this actually came as a comment from John Hayes at the Dunes Learning Center at Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore. For the National Park Service, developing lifelong connections between the public and parks, especially for young people, is very important, particularly since it's the 2016 centennial of the Park Service. In 2010, a Kaiser Family Foundation study found that people ages 8 to 18 spend an average of 7.5 hours a day plugged into digital media. And it's a big concern for the Park Service of how do you maintain relevance in the 21st century. It's not only in Indiana, it is across the entire country. Average age of visitors to the Minnesota Boundary Waters canoe area was 26 in 1969, 36 in 1991, and 45 in 2007. It's almost like the same people, not exactly, but it's almost like the same people coming back. And once they get attached, they do come back, and they might bring their kids, but oftentimes they are not able to bring the entire family. Out of state, places like Glacier National Park or Jellystone, the average age is 54, and even at California Death Valley, 49% of the spring visitors in 2010 were between the ages of 46 and 65. Some parks have young visitors. Lincoln Home National Historic Site, Springfield, Illinois. Over 10,000 students a year. It looks like a field trip.
Andy, if they just dyed their hair, no one would ever know that they kept coming back, right? They could almost be incognito.
They could almost, yes, almost. You know, one place that you don't have to go incognito is to the Jellystone Park. Yogi Bear's Camp and Resorts just added a franchise in Alabama. That is the first one in the state. It used to be a Lazy Acres campground in Alberta, Alabama. They are just 17 miles from the famous Gulf Shores. And the park's relatively new. It was built 14 years ago, have 43 full-service sites and a fully stocked lake for free fishing. Now, the attractions nearby include the USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park in Mobile, Gulf Shores National Seashore, and a Greyhound track in Pensacola Beach, if that's your cup of tea.
Huh.
Yes.
I would love to see a Greyhound race.
Really?
Yeah, sometime in my life, I think I would.
Oh.
No?
Okay.
Not you? Okay. I don't know.
So. Don't think so. But anyway, park currently offering a free third night stay for guests who reserve a site for 2 nights. And this thing about respect we were talking about, that is related to the truck camper. Outpost RV has launched a microsite specifically for truck campers, which they say is an underserved segment of the recreational vehicle marketplace. And what this new website does is it helps match up their existing truck with an appropriate sized truck camper. Now, truck campers, as I said, maybe don't get quite as much response as they should, but you know, for people who enjoy fishing or hunting, it's actually a very, very economical type of RV that has a lot of flexibility, and then you can use the truck for other things during other times of the year. No truck, no problem. If you don't have a truck, you pick out the floor plan of a camper, and then they suggest the make and model of truck that would be a good match. It is truckcamperfanatic.com, and of course we'll have links on that in our show notes. That wraps it up for Consumer RV News for a Monday.
Actually, Andy, we have so much more to talk about.
Do we?
RV Travel Shop. We can't forget to talk about RV Travel Shop. Here it is.
You have a great product or RV accessory? Pull out that flip cam or smartphone and get ready for RV Travel Shop on RVNN TV. Make your own 5-minute infomercial and put it in front of thousands of people who've already said, "I love RVing," on a set-top box that's already in over 3 million homes. Maybe you have real pitchman talent. Maybe you just show people what you've got. On RV Travel Shop, people can view your product video at any time for 30 days on the Roku video player. That's the same player Netflix uses to put movies on your flat screen TV, plus videos from major channels like Disney, Hulu, Pandora, NBC, and Fox, and Angry Birds. The same low-cost player that thousands more homeowners will add to their home this week. RV Travel Shop on RVNN TV is a flat-fee, month-to-month contract with no special codes, no order tracking, and no paperwork or commissions. Contact us now, 1-877-578-7866, or by email, rvtravelshop@rvnn.tv.
All right, that's RV Travel Shop, of course. Follow the directions there, and we'll get you in touch with that. Andy, you know, no episode would be really, really complete without
your 30 seconds. But, you know, we were just talking about Roku. How are you enjoying the new Roku?
I love it. I love it. The things that I'm spending my time watching, Andy, it's more like I'm just kind of geeking out on it and just watching whatever I can. Just easy watches like Hoarders, you know, really good stuff like that. But I think I've downloaded so many channels right now that we're just kind of plowing through and seeing what's good, what's not so good. But it's a lot of fun, and there's been a little bit of Angry Bird playing.
Yeah. I've got one of the older units, so I think I'm limited to 20 or 25 in my playlist. So I add things and drop things, and you know, go back and forth until I find things that just fit. And so a good deal.
Hey, you know, I want to plug too, Trending RV for April 9th today. Be sure to check that out if you're interested in finding more about the Roku. We've got a whole story on it that we'll cover. But I guess no further ado, let's do 30 seconds. Of course, we are also on the Boxee, so be sure to check us out in the channel store on that unit. You can subscribe to the RVNN Daily. It comes out every single Friday. We've got great social media contributors. It's a lot of fun to read. We are also on Pinterest. Each one of our shows has a board. We're on Google+, so be sure to circle us. Of course, we're on Facebook and Twitter as well. And like we said, we're on the Roku. We're actually in the travel section. If you would like to subscribe, not only subscribe, but give us a little rating. That would be fantastic. And Andy, I think that does wrap it up now. What do you say?
It does. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Hey, Gabe, want to go for a walk? Gabe? Gabe? Gabe?
buddy, you lost? Hold on.
If your pet is the adventuresome type, be sure he's connected to Pet Hub. A quick scan using any smartphone shares your pet's vital information so that even his wildest escapades have a happy ending. Pet Hub, reuniting pets with their families.
Come on, Gabe, let's go home.